doing EPC projects. We are now a technology EPC company. That means we provide our own technology and we also do EPC projects. So we have set up almost 160 projects out of 300 projects set up in the last 4-5 years, pan-India basis. Then we are about 350 engineers, 500 skilled workers. We are based out of Pune. So our last year turnover was almost 50 crore and this year we are targeting 2000 crore. So we want to become global leader in all sustainable clean energy and environmental technologies. So these are our references. Like everyone has been already discussing about producing ethanol for making it green fuel. So whereas when we started our journey, we found that a lot of companies were burning coal in the boiler and trying to produce steam and get away spent wash. That is not the solution, because as you all know that burning 100 ton coal and producing 100 KL is not a solution. So we decided to get involved with various biomass fired boiler technologies and designs. So now we are able to build almost 50 projects with power plants and ethanol plants together to use a lot of these agro waste like mustard husk, cotton stack, corn cobs, and bamboo, and soya husk, rice husk, bagasse. So now we are able to build, we can say, totally a green ethanol projects. So we can always claim that everything is green when you produce ethanol. So we set up almost quite a few large capacity plants. Ugar is one example where we did 800 KL sugarcane to syrup plant on a very low steam pressure of 1 kg. Then we recently added 600 KL grain for that, for the off season. Then we built 450 KL for question oil. This is totally based on grain, maize and broken rice. Then we set up 500 KL syrup and maize or rice plant for Shivshakti sugar. So like a lot of these plants are built with very low steam pressure. Like now we have 16 references of using MER, so without increasing any power. This is very important. So we don't even discuss about power balance when we build MER along with the distilleries. Almost 16 plants all over India have been built now. So we'll be commissioned one by one in next 1 month onwards. So since we have domain expertise with us, we know how to manage the power. So with the available power, we can fit in MERs at different locations of the distillery, still try to reduce steam but not increase the power. So this is our right hand side is our engineering office, and the left hand side is we call it as a remote monitoring house, where we monitor all our plants remotely using IoT and using all the maintenance and troubleshooting softwares. So we are yet to add AI to this, which we are working on it. So all our workshops are based in Pune, and some we have in Ghaziabad and in Karnataka. So we use 3D softwares for designing the plants. Then this is our journey. We were only 1 crore company in 2014, 15, 16. Now this year we are targeting 2000 crore, all in ethanol. So these are all the supports provided by government from time to time. The latest one is the flex fuel automobile production, and of course now India is also part of Global Biofuel Alliance, so which is going to promote ethanol and other biofuels globally. And these are some statistics. So petrol consumption is continuously going in spite of introduction of the EVs. So I would like to touch upon EV because this is directly competing with sugar industry and ethanol industry. Because EVs, end of the day, they are not environmental solution. They are actually going to be environmental hazards. Because to make one battery, you have to mine about 5,000 cubic meter of ore of different components like cobalt, like lithium. So ultimately, when you mine 5,000 meter cube of ore, so you will generate a lot of carbon. So which will be 10-20 times of the carbon which you are going to save with one battery. So of course, apart from this, disposal of battery is going to be a challenge. Then all the batteries are charged, at least in India or Asia, almost 60-70% of the energy will come from coal or from fossil fuel. So definitely EV are not going to be the solution for environment. So biofuels are going to be the solutions. So when you multiply 20% to the existing petrol consumption, it would lead to about 1,000 crore. But actual consumption could be around 1,600 crore. When you add increased petrol consumption plus you add some chemicals being produced from ethanol and liquor grade alcohol, so we'll end up having 1,600 crore liters. So I think we are only about 1,000 crore. Still, almost 800 crore liter alcohol is required for Indian context. So petrol car production also is going up. So they will be from 20 lakhs, they will become 41 lakhs by 2030. So this is also one key driving force for ethanol. So we also have now flex fuel car introduction to India. So this will be launched very soon. And I think TVS in Chennai, they have already got a two-wheeler bike to run on ethanol. Then Wagon R is also being now introduced. So these will be a game changer. And Government of India is continually supporting this industry. So ethanol rates are going up. So with all the government support and environmental laws in place, safety norms in place, so there are a lot of challenges which companies like us have to go through. So in terms of designing the plants for generating and with low steam, low power, and also with low manpower. So through our Emax technology, we are able to do it continuously. Continuously, we innovate to reduce the steam consumption, power consumption, water consumption, improve the efficiency. So in Emax technology, we get high efficiency by taking care of all these points like low water footprint, ZLD concept, and low energy and high quality. So when we started our journey, the steam consumption was around 6 kg in 2015-16. Now we are able to do about 2.5. So these are the plants which are in operation. So further we are improving the steam economy. So we'll be half by next year. So we'll be having about 1.5 to 2 kg steam consumption. So water is of course coming down. So because when you reduce energy, so water consumption also will go down automatically. So these are our performance norms, which are the best in the industry. So these are the equipment we use to achieve all our performance norms. MER, of course, everybody discussed. So here we are able to include the MER without increasing the power. So also we have some solution for power. We can generate more power out of CO2 and many other gases without actually burning fuel. Air-cooled condenser is another innovation. Then this is another product we are using in our water recycle, membrane bioreactors. So these are very rugged, basically ultra filters, so which can help you to improve the quality of the recycled water, and we can achieve maximum recycle with less reject. So in fact, one plant in wave industry in Dhanora, so we have done a zero water intake distillery for which runs 12 months without taking a single drop of water. So water is coming from the sugar cane that in the boiling house we separate the few streams and we treat in this MBR and we use in the season, and also for off season we can store and we can recycle back after treatment during off season. So this plant is running for last 2 years, they're not requiring any single drop of water. So these are the various boiler grades which we designed. This is basically a typical reciprocating grade which can burn anything. So this is a multi-feedstock distillery. These are various feedstocks. So I'll go through the corn. So because with the FCI, rice has been now banned or not allowed to be used for ethanol. So all the distilleries which we set up last 2 years, now they are all running on corn. So whatever available corn, whatever available equipment, they start using it because it was a force majeure. So we are happy to share that all the 10 to 12 plants which are now running on 100% corn, we are able to get good efficiency and good quality of DDGS. So of course for future, when you want to build bigger plants on corn, 100% corn, then there are quite a few byproducts which one can think of. The first is, there is a lot of cultivation happening in India, which is around 56 lakhs acres pan-India basis. Now the corn prices have gone up by 30%, so more and more farmers will come forward and grow corn. because it's becoming a cash crop. And at the same time, a lot of companies are looking at doing intercropping of corn and cane. So that could again, all of you can really come forward and help the farmers to do intercropping. So already 18 million tons of corn is available in India, which is mainly used for starch or exports. So when you look at corn, corn has got germ has oil basically. So one can always look at separating the germ oil. So when you do it with the before milling with the mechanical equipment, then that oil can be used for edible purpose. Africa has a very big market. You get about 6 to 8 tons of oil per 100 kl plant. Then if you don't want to do it, because that mechanical equipment has some efficiency, there will be some starch losses. So if you want to do it after the distillation, you can use tricanter. You get a little bit less oil, which is also not edible, so which can be used for biodiesel. So we are building a couple of plants in Bihar with this technology. So that apart from ethanol, DDGS, the customer also is going to benefit from selling the oil. So this perforol is another waste product, so which can be converted to, corn cob is a waste product which can be converted to perforol and some aromatic chemicals. We are building a plant in Gujarat. So there, apart from ethanol, they are also trying to do all these aromatic chemicals from corn cob. So when you do corn or maize ethanol, so basically there are some challenges in the equipment. So one is the milling capacity has to be suitable for maize. And of course fermenter geometries, agitators, wide gap pHs, all these things will have to be included in the beginning itself. Fortunately, all the plants we designed for grain distilleries or ethanol plants, so they are all compatible for maize also. Then these are the challenges and the solutions for when you design syrup and grain, because as you know that pan-India basis, many sugar companies have gone with grain in the off-season. So they are not thinking of raw sugar or any other feedstock, which is going to be very expensive. So during season they use sugarcane syrup, or in off-season they use maize or rice. So these are the examples. So of course initially everyone faced some problems while designing, while commissioning these plants. Now these plants are running very well with all the the quality control of the syrup in terms of sulfur, in terms of acidity, in terms of the bacterial infection. So now we have already established so many plants for very reputed companies. So these are working on both syrup and grain. These are some examples. Like Baramati is one plant where we did a lot of work with raw sugar, with syrup, with molasses. So now this capacity is 600 kl. And so there are few thoughts. One is of course you all know feedstock and application and byproducts. But most importantly is India has also started exporting green chemicals made out of ethanol. India Glycol is one example where we did about 500 kl grain ethanol plant, but not a single drop of ethanol is sold to the oil companies. They are converting everything to various green chemicals and they are exporting to Europe. So this could be a great opportunity for Indian distilleries. So this can also give you additional revenue in terms of dollars. So these are some of the examples. These are plants set up in Karnataka. This is the Ogar 800 kl. This is Balrampur Chini. This is the Gulshan Polyol 450 kl plant. This is the Haran distillery. Here we are using MER without increasing the power. So the first plant is 120 kl, second is 500 kl. This is the wave industry where we don't use any water, fresh water. We also set up 2 EPC projects in Bihar. Along with civil work, boiler, turbine, everything is done in almost 14 months, 2 plants for 2 different customers. So this is the plant in Satish Sugar. This is a Parle Biscuit, 2 plants. So these are some of the examples. This is just to highlight our engineering and execution capabilities. So this is the India Glycol plant where they do all the green chemicals. So So this is one contribution we have made. So earlier this DDGS dryer was imported from China and also from Germany, which after the Ladakh war we decided to do make in India. Now we have successfully designed and built about 50 dryers. So that much, the foreign exchange is saved. Also that much contribution to Indian Army our team has made. So basically our success mantra is only service, technology and support to the customers. So otherwise we don't have anything. This is actually a case study. A company in engineering industry coming from 1 crore to 2,000 crore in 5-6 years. This is actually very unprecedented. So we are very thankful to all the customers, all the well-wishers and the technical people. Thank you very much. So thank you very much, sir.